one area of agreement between most Republicans and Democrats. On Thursday, the House banned oil reserve exports from being sent to any entity owned or controlled by the CCP. NTD's Melina Weisskopf reports.
America's emergency oil stockpile sits at its lowest level
Thanks,
since
Biden. We need that for war.
In a bid to lower gas prices, President Biden launched a plan to release 180 million barrels.
He should be arrested for treason for using our emergency oil supply for political gain. That's only supposed to be used if we go to war.
Some of them sold to Unipec, a company under the authority of the Chinese Communist Party-owned Sinopec. China
Thanks,
now
Biden.
controls
You're a piece of
the
shit.
world's largest government-controlled stockpile of oil, with almost 1 billion barrels, at the expense of American taxpayers and our energy security. Aimed at prohibiting the Department of Energy from doing this in the future, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a bill on a vote of 331 to 97. All Republicans and most Democrats supported it. Those who opposed it argued that the GOP bears responsibility for exports to China. You know, America should not be exporting our crude oil exports to an adversary.
Thank
And
you.
that was our national policy for 40 years until a Republican-controlled Congress authorized sending American crude oil abroad in 2015. Opposing Democrats called for a broader bill that would ban emergency oil sales to China, North Korea, Iran, and other U.S.-sanctioned countries. Now this bill is headed over to the Senate, where its fate is unclear, but I wouldn't rule out the possibility of it passing the Senate during this Congress. That's because of the bipartisan nature of this type of bill, although Senate Leader Chuck Schumer would need to see this as a priority to bring it to the floor.
It should be a priority because our emergency oil that's only supposed to be used for war is getting used up for political gain. That's not right. What if a country attacks us? What are we going to do? Run our warships on good faith?
The United States' strategic response to the Chinese
No oil, we're
regime.
going to run them on good faith, our warrior planes and tanks.
Priorities they have with regards to how to handle China or its influence here in the U.S. Here's what he told me.
Because many times we don't speak with one voice from America. What I'm trying to accomplish is get members on both sides of the aisle from all different perspectives, not just from the military, from financial, from agriculture and others, to bring those jobs back to America.
Thank
To
you.
make sure China is not inside America buying our farmland and others.
And Speaker McCarthy did add that he has been in
Trump
discussion
2024.
with Democrat leader Hakeem Jeffries on this issue, so it's clear China will be one of very few areas that will see some bipartisan cooperation over the next 2 years. Reporting in Washington, D.C., Melina Weisskopf, NTD News.
Momentum across the U.S.
Good.
This week, a total of 6 states banned the Chinese-owned short video platform on state-issued devices. That's including New Jersey, Ohio, Mississippi,
They need to ban it in
Wisconsin,
Illinois
North
next.
Carolina, and Arkansas. Meaning half of all U.S. states have now said that they'll do the same.
Good.
The governors of Wisconsin and North Carolina signed orders on Thursday banning TikTok on government devices.
Good.
Wisconsin Governor
Should be
Tony
banned,
Evers
period.
also
See what's next.
adding unnamed sources. NTD reached out to the FBI.
In
The
New York,
agency
a
declined
Chinese
to
police
comment.
station.
The police outpost is based in Lower Manhattan. It's located inside
From
the
China.
headquarters
These
of
are
a U.S.
China
charity called
police.
the American Changde
CCCP.
Association.
They don't work for the
And
U.S.
Beijing operates a network of over 100 similar police outposts in other countries.
How can you
Chinese
let
authorities
China
say
set up
these
a police
offices help
station on
overseas
U.S. soil?
Chinese with their passport services. Human rights groups, though, say they help Beijing harass and track down dissidents living in the U.S. Now,
I'm sure.
Ireland and the Netherlands have ordered the closures of these outposts in their countries. More than 10 countries have started investigations into the issue. More action from the FBI. The agency is taking aim at the Chinese Communist Party's suppression on U.S. territory. Here's the latest.
The FBI adds ask Chinese Americans to come forward if they have been victimized by the Chinese Communist regime while living in the U.S. The ads list in Chinese crimes such as cyberstalking, cyber harassment, physical harassment, assault, extortion, blackmail, and harassment through the Chinese social media app WeChat. The FBI has been running the ads on Facebook since late December. This appears to be part of a larger effort by the FBI to publicize and investigate the Chinese regime's
Thank God
international
Republicans
suppression
took over
tactics.
one part of the House.
Amid growing Indo-Pacific threats from China, President Biden spoke with Japan's leader on Friday. The two heads of state are looking to strengthen the U.S.-Japan alliance. NTV's Iris Tao has
This old
more from
ass
the White
ain't even the
House.
president.
President Biden
How
met
confused
with
he
Japanese
looks.
Prime Minister Fumio Kishida at the White House on Friday. The two vowed a strong alliance based on values.
We share democratic values with the source of our strength.
Oh, there he is, reading off his transcript.
An important backdrop for the meeting is threats from China. Just weeks ago, Japan announced an unprecedented military buildup, citing concerns over Chinese actions.
Like,
in the
subscribe, and
Indo-Pacific.
share.
And Japan and the United States are currently facing the most challenging and complex of security environments in
What did he just do?
history.
He looked
The US and Japan
confused.
are set to expand their military cooperation, including by improving Japan's missile strike abilities and better preparing the
Let's see what else they got.
And China acquiring stakes in two subsidiaries of tech giant Alibaba. The shares will give the Chinese Communist Party special rights to strengthen control over online content. Let's zoom in.
China has taken minority stakes with special rights in two domestic units of Alibaba. Beijing has taken so-called golden shares in private online media.
Sources say the plant would make car parts for the company, with investment to build it exceeding $250 million. The move would reduce China-based BYD's reliance on its home country and deepen its supply chain in Southeast Asia as part of a global expansion. The carmaker has also been expanding elsewhere in Asia, including Singapore and Japan, as well as Europe. The bid follows a wider manufacturing trend, which is to reduce exposure to China. That's amid trade tensions with the U.S. and production delays under Beijing's previous COVID-19 lockdowns.
Solving law and order challenges. His speech there marks the first address to the Papua New Guinea Parliament by a
Like,
foreign leader
subscribe, and
since
share, and hit the
1975.
notification bell.
That's
And
when
hit
the
that
nation
thumbs
of
up,
10
it
million
really
people
helps.
gained
Please,
its
all
independence.
343
Prime Minister
subscribers.
James
If you
Marape
guys watch
welcomed
videos,
Albanese.
please hit the thumbs up. I really need to start getting paid for this. I gotta get the Camaro going. I need YouTube to start paying me so I can get my Camaro going. Maybe I could get a car company to start sending me parts. Any car companies that watch Summit, GM, if anyone's watching my YouTube from a car company, please, I'll do product reviews on my Camaro if you guys send me parts.
With the potential for joint
I'll do
operations.
product reviews if
The
you
trade
guys send
comes
me
after
parts for
China
my
signed a
Camaro.
different security pact in the region last year.